Welcome. If you are in human resources, defining and maintaining an effective salary structure or pay structure is an extremely important function. If you are a new company, you'll be creating a brand new salary structure. If you're an existing company, you'll be periodically reviewing your salary structure and revising it. In this video, I will talk through a simple process by which you can create customized salary structure for your organization within a few minutes using a simple Excel spreadsheet. Before I talk about this Excel template, I will talk about what a salary structure is and what are the key terms or attributes of a salary structure. So what do we mean by a salary structure? In any company, there will be multiple types of jobs in terms of function and also multiple types of jobs in terms of responsibility and accountability. Hence, a salary of an employee will vary, but we want to make sure that the process of determining the salary is a fair and transparent process and that there is pay equity among employees. We also want to make sure that the salaries that we provide in our organization are competitive in the market. A good effective salary structure will provide enough opportunities for the employees to grow within the company and help motivate them. A salary structure allows us to define the minimum and maximum salaries for a given employee based on his or her job or role. We do this by creating grades. An organization can have any number of grades. Let's take a look at a sample salary structure here. Each organization can have a different number of grades. This example has 10 grades. How each grade is decided and named will vary by organization. Smaller organizations may have fewer grades and larger organizations may have more grades. Smaller organizations may even use the job title as a grade. For example, all the employees with the same job title, analyst, could be put into one grade and have a minimum and maximum salary for that grade. In larger organizations, this approach won't work because they will have a lot of job titles and hence having a grade for each job title will not be manageable. In that case, similar jobs can be combined into one grade in order to arrive at a salary structure that can be easily managed. To summarize, a salary structure has multiple grades. An employee will belong to only one grade at a time. All the employees belonging to a grade will have the same minimum and the maximum limits of salaries. As an employee moves from one grade to the next above, the salaries are expected to increase. This provides the motivation for the employees to continue to perform well and get promoted and grow within the company. Now let's take a look at some of the key attributes of a grade. Let's take this example grade. The minimum salary for this grade is 10,000 and the maximum is 12,000. The midpoint, therefore, is in the middle of that, which is 11,000. When you look at the range, the difference between the maximum and the minimum, 12,000 minus 10,000, that is 2,000, is the range of this grade. Range is an extremely important attribute of a grade, because it represents the opportunity for growth of an employee within the same grade. Typically, someone who does not have a lot of experience in this role or somebody who just starts in a role will start from closer to the minimum point of the grade. And then as they become more proficient with the job duties, they move to the midpoint. And once they start performing at the highest level for the job, they reach the maximum point. And after that, they will move up into the next grade. The range allows for an employee to grow within the same grade. If your range is too small, then the growth opportunities within the grade will be less. If it is too large, the employee may be in the same grade for too long, and that's not motivating. We already know that each grade will have a different minimum point and a maximum point. So in order for us to compare the grades in terms of range, we have to normalize it. And that is where the concept of spread comes into play. Spread is nothing but range divided by the minimum point of that grade. In this example will be 2000 is the range, 10,000 is the minimum salary point, so 20% is the spread of this grade. So now let's take our example again with spread and range information added. This is what it looks like. As you can see, the range is not the same for all the grades. Typically, the range and the spread will increase as you go to higher paying grades. Now, let's talk about a couple of measures which help us evaluate our overall salary structure. While the spread and range measure the opportunity for growth within a grade, we need measurements to evaluate the opportunity of employees to move up from one grade to the one above. This is where we have two concepts. The first one is called midpoint differential, or called midpoint progression. How does the salary midpoint increase from one grade to the one above? So here in this example, we have two grades, grade A and grade B. 10,000 is the midpoint for the grade A, 20,000 for grade B. Now the midpoint differential is measured as the increase is 10,000 and the grade A, the lower grade's midpoint is 10,000. This is 100% growth or 100% progression from one midpoint to the next. Another important concept of measurement is the overlap. For example, here we have grade A and grade B. You can see that the overlapping portion between the two ranges is 5,000. For grade B, out of a total 20,000 range, 5,000 is overlapping with the grade A. So that's a 25% overlap for grade B. And if your overlap is very small, then you would have to promote the employee to the next grade if you want to increase the salary. This could be motivating for the employee, but it could be a much higher cost for the organization. If your overlap is very large, you can promote an employee to the next grade without increasing the salary much. This movement from one grade to the next may not be motivating for the employee though, because there's not a huge jump in the salary. So it must be a fine balance where the employee motivation can be created with promotion opportunities while giving the organization some flexibility in cost management. So now here is our example salary structure with all the attributes that we discussed so far, all in one table. Now let's take a look at the Excel template. So here I have it open, and the instructions to use this template are very, very simple. We will just go to the input sheet and enter the input, and then the salary structure sheet is the output, which is fully automatically generated. So let's go to the input sheet, and here you can see that we have very few inputs, and the first couple of things are you can define the number of grades that you want to have in your salary structure, and I've entered 10 here, and you can modify the currency symbol by typing in any symbol of your choice. And then the important thing is to determine what is your input scenario for your organization. So as we already discussed all the different attributes like minimum, maximum, spread, midpoint, overlap and everything, it's like a mathematical equation. So if you give me the spread and the midpoint, and I can calculate the minimum and the maximum. If you give the minimum and maximum, I can calculate the spread and the midpoint. So depending on what is your input that you have chosen for your organization, the attributes that you want to control, then the other things can be automatically calculated by this template. So in that way, there are 5 different scenarios that this template will support. The first one you see here is lowest to midpoint, midpoint differential percentage and spread. So I can say my salary ranges, my salary midpoints, the lowest one should start at 20,000, and then I can give the names of the grades, and you can give any name, text or numbers. So grade could be 1 to 10 or A, B, C, or whatever it may be for your organization. The spread percentage, I've entered them, and then the midpoint differential. So if I enter these as inputs, then automatically my salary structure will be created. And before I show you the salary structure, I also want to show you that the other 4 scenarios. So for example, the salary midpoints. If you have the midpoint values for all the grades and you know the spread, then the template can calculate everything else also. If you have input as market rate and target percentile, so this is a little bit different. This is to make sure that if you have market rate available for each of the grades, and the market rate is typically obtained from salary surveys that are conducted, and there are some companies who actually do it as a service, paid service, and you can source the information from them as a market rate for each of the grades. Now, once you have the market rate, and you can choose whether you want to lead the market or lag the market or meet the market. So for example, 50 percentile, the target percentile 50 represents that you're going to meet that market rate. If you want to beat it or lead the market, then you would enter 60 percentile or 70 percentile. Of course, when you do that, your salaries will increase. And sometimes you may want to just be a little bit behind the market, depending on your company. If you say you want to lag the market, then you would put 40 percentile. And this means that the salaries that you are providing as midpoint in your organization will be slightly less than what is considered as the market rate. The next option we have is you can choose to enter the minimum and maximum for each of the grades, and the template will calculate everything else for us. And finally, sometimes you may say, I have a lowest midpoint, like the bottommost grade, I know what my midpoint should be. And the highest grade or the highest paying grade, I know what the top is. And I also know how wide each of my grades needs to be. Then let the template calculate all the midpoint, min, max, and everything else. So these are the 5 different input scenarios that the template can handle. And as you can see here, it's very easy to choose your input scenario, and whatever you choose, the cells will be highlighted in yellow, which ones are input cells, and you just have to type it in. It's going to probably take you less than 5 minutes totally. That's all the input that's needed. Now let's take a look at the output that is automatically generated. So if I go back to my salary structure sheet, I can see the first couple of pages is a table. So table view of the salary structure, the grade, the minimum, midpoint, maximum, spread percentage, range, midpoint, differential, and overlap. So all of these will be calculated. The template is designed to handle up to 50 different grades in your company. I've shown an example with 10 grades, but it can handle up to 50 grades. And then moving on to the next visual in the salary structure, you will see the chart which represents the range of each grade. It'll depict the minimum and the maximum salary for each grade. The next visual is similar, but it's more horizontally structured. And so if you have a very long range grade name, this view might be better, where you can have a much longer text as a grade name. Then we go into the next chart, which is the salary midpoints and progression. This shows the midpoints of each of the grades in the yellow line, and then the midpoint differential percentage that we already talked about in the green circle. Then we have salary spread, and this shows the range of the salaries in the yellow bar or column, while showing the spread percentage in the green circles. And finally, we have the overlap. Similarly, the ranges of the salaries within each grade are shown in the yellow columns, while the green circles represent the overlap percent. So all of this information is automatically created for you, and you can export this into a PDF as well. So here's an example PDF that was generated from the Excel file. So you can export to PDF or print according to your needs. So that is it. It's very, very simple. It's a simple and effective way to create your own customized salary structure for your organization with a single simple Excel spreadsheet. All it takes will be less than 5 minutes of your time to input values, and you will automatically get a fully developed salary structure that you can use. If you have any questions, please let us know in the comment section below. If you found this video helpful and also the template useful, please check out our other templates on indzara.com. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you soon in another video.